Codename Leggett calling base command. Come in, base command.
Base command here. Patching secondary stream.
Codename Chance here. Ready for mission briefing.
You two met on Nar Shaddaa, so I'll skip the introductions. Welcome to Taris. 1,000 years of civilization reduced to toxic muck.
Fill me in on the operation.
A long time ago, Taris was a Republic world. A Sith Lord bombed it. Now we're trying to rebuild, and the Empire's unhappy.
Your people said shock troops. Devastator units.
It's a mess. The last thing we need is a rogue element, but that's what we've got. Along with Sith and Republic troops, there's a corrupt Jedi down there. You're going to stop her.
I've fought my share of Jedi. They're not as dangerous as the legends claim.
They're not pushovers either. Saisonn, Jedi Knight and hero of Tazla. Rising star in the Jedi Order. But she's rotten to the core. Half her missions end with someone dying. Technology and artifacts disappear from under her protection.
Her last report said she'd come to Taris because the Force called her here.
I believe Saisonn is building a power base. I need you to find out how and why, and bring me hard evidence.
You sound like you're taking this personally.
I'm disappointed is all, but you're right. No good fretting. Chance will be your contact. He'll take it from here.
Yes, sir. Surveilling Saisonn has been difficult, but we believe she recently mounted a raid on an Empire-controlled laboratory. We'll begin our investigation there. You need to obtain access to the laboratory from Imperial Command.
Get to the laboratory and find out what Saisonn was up to. Understood?
That's my boy. Base command out.
Sir, I'll monitor your holocalls to track the investigation. I'll be in touch soon.
Attention on deck!
I'm tracking a Jedi, and I need immediate access to the research laboratory in this sector.
You're talking about the Godera laboratory?
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize you were coming. Lieutenant Nida, liaison officer.
I wasn't expecting to be recognized.
I asked that all intelligence arrivals be flagged. Aside from the Sith, you're our most important resource.
Contacting the laboratory for clearance, sir.
Your associate should be at the lab already. He took a security team about a week ago. You'll find it in good hands.
I wasn't expecting anyone. You may have a security breach on your hands.
Sir? He was from Imperial Intelligence. His credentials were in order.
I can't pick up anything from the laboratory comm, but there's something on a secondary channel.
To base, Dr. Loken is safe, but the rat ghouls are everywhere. Orange-level infestation. We'll attempt to...
Get it back!
I can't. Our team must have been overrun by the rat ghouls. We'll have to burn the whole lab.
Destroying that facility will disrupt an Imperial intelligence operation. Am I clear?
Clear, sir.
The Rak ghouls are mutants, victims of a Tarisian plague that alters human physiology.
Standing orders are to cluster bomb nest sites to contain the infestation.
You want to reach the lab to track your Jedi, you'll be facing a swarm. I can't offer anything but aerial bombardment.
Put your bombers on hold. I can cleanse the area.
There's a chance our body can resist the Rak ghoul plague, but we'd rather not find out, even to locate a Jedi. Is this a lab or a mass grave?
You can lower your weapon. There are no Rak ghouls in here. The late Private Rallan dispatched the last of them before succumbing.
What about the security team? Did any of them make it?
Unfortunately, no. The Rak ghouls took us by surprise. There weren't supposed to be colonies in this area. I'm Fixer 15, by the way. You can call me Dr. Loken. Watcher 4 assigned me here for a clean-up operation. I assume you're here for a similar reason?
What sort of clean-up operation?
I'll show you. Mind the bodies. This laboratory belonged to a man named Nason Godera. Utterly brilliant. Invented everything from durable plastifoam to the death-marked laser. But his relationship with the Republic is rocky. By the time we captured this sector, he was already gone. I came to catalog the contents of his lab, and I wasn't the first.
My sources reported there was a raid here.
You have good sources. Watch.
that the last of the defenses? Stay on your guard and destroy the monitors. Then find the device.
We stole research, equipment, and something Saisonn Gadera called an ultra-wave transmitter. I haven't a clue what it does. I suggest we pool resources. A fixer and a cipher investigating a thieving Jedi for Imperial intelligence.
If we can't trust each other, who can we trust?
My thoughts exactly. This wasn't the only recent raid on a science facility. This planet attracts brilliance, and someone has been purloining databanks across the ruins. Based on the pattern, I suspect the Jedi's next target is an abandoned bioresearch facility near a red-level Rakghoul colony. We can find it together.
There must be a reason she's going after these places.
That's what we need to discover. You should be able to locate the facility by triangulating its signal from the swamps. I'll correlate the data. You intercept the Jedi.
Will you be safe here, without your security team?
How very kind. I assure you I'll be fine. Here's the triangulation device. Give my regards to the toxic swamp.
This is Chance to Leggett. Come in, Leggett. I know you're busy, sir, so I'll keep it short. Any progress finding Saisonn?
I met a Dr. Loken at Saisonn Gadera's lab. He thinks Saisonn is raiding facilities across Taris. I'm en route to one now.
That's great. That name rings a bell, though. Hold on. Dr. Eckard Loken, Imperial Intelligence. 12 confirmed kills over 30 years. Not a lot in the file. Be careful with that man, okay? And contact me when you find anything.
I'll be in touch, Chance.
Just so you know, sir, I don't agree with how Master Koth is handling you. I have the codes, but I don't plan to use them. Chance out.
Cipher, I think we have our lead. I'm receiving faint signals from an old Tarisian transport station. Were I a betting man, I'd say our bio-research lab, our Jedi's next target, is in there.
Any idea where Saisonn is now?
None. And I can't even say whether she'll visit the facility personally. That's where your field expertise comes in. I look forward to your findings.
Big one up ahead. Nice horns.
You are not to be here. You are not welcome.
You must be Saisonn's henchman.
You speak her name. You are not worthy. Die! Striking at the servants of Saisonn, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
Moderate your tone. You're in no position to insult anyone.
Saisonn saved our homeland. My life belongs to her. You will become dust, still ignorant of what happened.
You'll talk, sooner or later. Improvised interrogations are my speciality. For example, this is a bioresearch lab, isn't it? What do you think would happen if I injected you with these chemicals?
You would not.
I bet he would.
Of course, I should probably test the dosage on your men first.
Enough! I will not. I will not allow that. We came to find the secrets of the ultra-wave transmitter, a machine crafted by Saisonn Gadera. Its signals are the song of the Rakghouls. It controls their colonies. When it is ready, they will be her army.
You stole the transmitter, but you needed something more. Am I right?
The ultra-wave transmitter was never completed. That is our task. The three chosen of Saisonn, each with our own mission. I was to obtain Rakghoul biological research from this, the laboratory of Dr. Durant. The chosen Bokeh seeks data on colony movements. The chosen Fentar seeks a Republic scientist, Dr. Ayanna Sel, to complete the device. They will triumph soon.
What about the Jedi? Tell us where to find her.
I have told you of my brothers so they may meet you in battle, but I will tell you nothing more.
Look for your brothers on the other side.
Let's get out of here. Then maybe call for reinforcements.
This is Legate to Chance. We have a situation with Saisonn.
Chance here, sir. I'm listening. Building a Rakghoul army with the ultrawave transmitter? Why? She has 2 more sets of followers then. One going after this Republic scientist, one after the Rakghoul colony data. We'll have to split up to stop them both.
We need to divide our resources.
I'll try to find our scientists before the Nikto do. If this Dr. Cell works for the colonists, I should have a shot. You need to figure out where they'd go for Rakghoul colony scans.
I'll talk to Dr. Loken. He knows the science, and he knows Taris. He could be our lead.
I was afraid you'd say that. All right, but don't trust him. Chance out.
Cypher, back with hardly a scratch. And here I am, practically electrocuting myself on Nason Gadera's equipment. How embarrassing.
I need to know one thing. If you're after data on Rakghoul colony movements, where would you go?
What a very odd thing to ask. Cypher, do you plan on defecting to the Rakghouls?
Tell me what I want to know.
Of course, of course. Rakghouls are a hobby of mine. If I wanted Rakghoul colony data, I'd set up a sensor net to collect field readings. If I didn't have a sensor net, I'd use the settlers' sensors along the military front lines. Full of data your friends will want, unless you claim it first.
Should I expect Republic resistance?
Almost certainly. Though I have something that might help. My own recipe of colto-derivative combat stimulants. Medicine to make you more deadly. Against your enemies, you'll need it.
So we grab the data before the Nikto do and shoot the ones in our way. Good times.
This is Chance to Legate. Can you hear me?
Legate to Chance. I stopped Saisonn's servants. They won't be getting that Rakghoul colony data.
Fantastic. I wish my news were that good.
Have you been injured?
Yeah, blaster burns. But the shrapnel's worse. I tracked down that scientist Saisonn is after. She agreed to meet me in the ruins. I was on my way when Imperial scouts spotted me. I ditched them, but I'm bleeding fast.
You said the scientist was meeting you in the ruins. Where?
Somewhere close by. I'll explain, but I have to be sure. Keyword, onomatophobia. I'm ordering you to my location at Dynamite General. Sending coordinates now.
I am on my way to Dynamite General.
I'm sorry, Cypher. It's just... I don't want to die like this.
They can't resist using it. But you still have your mind. You can still think. That's your escape.
Chance, I came to meet you.
Thank you. I'm not... Please, listen. Iana's cell is in here somewhere. The scientist Saisonn needs to repair the ultrawave transmitter. The scientist will only meet with SIS. Tell her the password. Gemstone.
You don't look well. How much blood do you think you've lost? A liter? 2?
If you can patch me up, I can... If you patch me up, I can get to an evac point. Keyword,
You can't say it, can you? Goodbye, Chance.
Please. Please.
Clever. But you can't kill them all this way.
Dr. Iana's cell. I'm with the SIS. Password Gemstone. You agreed to meet with us.
Don't move. Just... Hell. I barely know how to fire one of these things.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you. I've been hiding from that Jedi for weeks.
What do you know about Kai Saisonn and why she's after you?
Let me show you something. I kept it with me as evidence.
Dr. Sell, you haven't returned my calls. That's disappointing. The Jedi have plans for the rat ghouls, but I can't move forward without your support. Turn yourself over to the Nikto, or I'll make my case to you in person.
She's not a Jedi. She already killed Dr. Vernon and Professor Vrawl when they couldn't fix some transmitter. I'm the last rat ghoul expert on Taris.
Can you tell me where she is?
No, and if I stick my head out, she'll see me. If that's yours, I can wait.
What is it?
Cypher, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I believe I have a solution for both you and Dr. Sell.
You want to explain where you heard that name?
Yes, well, I was hoping you wouldn't ask that.
Who is this?
Dr. Eckhard Loken. I saw your lecture on xenometaphoric epidemiology. I understand your misgivings. How did he track me here? How did he survive the ruins unscathed? Both reasonable questions. But like you, I'm a resourceful person, and we do share a common goal. We're all friends of the Republic here. Right, Dr. Sell?
You're starting to make me wonder. That's not good for your prospects.
Paranoia can be healthy, but it doesn't get you closer to the Jedi. Only Dr. Sell can do that, by revealing that I am her assistant.
You've gotta be kidding.
I know Rakghoul science well enough to convince Kai Saisonn that I'm an adequate substitute for Sell. I'll be taken to the ultrawave transmitter. Once captive, I signal you, and you find Kai Saisonn and the transmitter. And rescue me, of course.
If you deviate from the plan, you won't get out alive.
Understood. Doctor, please contact the authorities on an unsecured channel. Tell them your assistant is at Dynamet General and must be found.
It's your life on the line. Just be careful. Both of you.
One last thing while I wait to be captured. There is a chance the Republic will jam my signal to you. Before you come for Kai Saisonn, you'll have to sabotage their jamming stations. They're guarded by wilderness troopers. A good warm-up for fighting a Jedi Knight. Cypher, this is Dr. Loken. I hope you're receiving this because I'm not going to get another chance. I'm inside Kai Saisonn's base. She and her people are housed in an abandoned tunnel system in the main Republic compound. The ultrawave transmitter is here. When you arrive, I'll do my best to cause a ruckus, but please hurry.
What's up?
This is Base Command to Liggett. Agent Chance has failed to report in. Therefore, I have to assume he's compromised. You are now primary on this mission.
How do I proceed, sir?
Keyword, onomatophobia. Your new objective is to retrieve the ultrawave transmitter from Kai Saisonn. I still want the Jedi taken down if possible, but she can't be our priority.
What makes the ultrawave transmitter important?
That's not your concern. Just get it back to me. May the Force be with you. Base Command out.
Hey, if we kill her, can I have a lightsaber?
Funny. When the Nikto said someone was after me, I figured he'd be smart enough to keep his distance.
Kai Saisonn. You stole the ultrawave transmitter. I want it back.
It is he, the one who killed my brothers.
Easy, Fentar. I'm not turning over the Godera device. I'm going to use it to control the Rakghoul colonies and then take over Taris. And then, when I own this place, I'll take my cult and my Rakghouls and make a nasty little paradise for anyone who swears loyalty.
You want to rule a world?
It's my destiny. You wouldn't understand, but then, neither does the Republic.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makechisa.
Not now! I'm going to deal with you. I am going to kill you. And then back to business. Oh, you cheating little... The Nikto said you were good, but I'm still their savior. When I'm gone, they'll sing the death song of Threshalu. What do you say to that?
You were a savior. Now you're a martyr.
Cripes. When Jedi go nuts, they don't kid around.
Posca stupa.
How invigorating. Cypher, I hope you don't mind that I freed myself. I wanted the chance to look through Kai Saison's research.
Not one move or I put a blaster bolt in your skull.
I assure you, I am no threat. While I was examining Kai Saison's laboratory, I found this, the ultra-wave transmitter. It's all yours.
What the hell are you?
You're understandably suspicious. As soon as we distance ourselves from the Republic Army, I promise to answer all your questions.
No more delays, Doctor. Explain.
The short version, then. Yes, I used you to gather data on the Rakghouls. Kai Saisonn was collecting research. You were after Kai Saisonn. And as you've seen, I'm using the data for a side project. I find the Rakghoul virus bracing.
Get a team in! Something's going on!
That would be the Republic. May we reconvene later?
If you disappear, I will hunt you down.
I believe you. I'll see you back at base.
Dr. Loken?
Cypher, I'd like to make a proposal. For 5 minutes, you and I pretend to trust one another. We lay our cards on the table. No lies, no hidden recorders, just truth.
You don't expect me to fall for that?
This isn't a ploy, I assure you. As I told you before, I came to Taris to further my studies of the Rakghouls. Kai Saisonn stole research I desired. My goal was to perfect a custom strain of the Rakghoul virus. Keyed to my own genetic structure, it currently allows free reversion between human and Rakghoul forms.
I don't understand. You wanted to become a Rakghoul?
There are advantages. Consider an unarmed operative who could enter a secure location and grow teeth. I'm merely a test subject. Of course, our superiors wouldn't agree with my choice of personal projects. It seems both of us lied about being sent here by Imperial intelligence.
I don't like being accused of treason, Doctor.
Of course. Despite your unusual choice of contacts, and your search for the ultra-wave transmitter, I understand, Cypher, that working without official sanction can be a necessary evil. But, given what we know about one another, I think I ought to stay close to you. An alliance rather than mutual destruction.
We keep an eye on each other, and our secrets stay hidden. Maybe we'll even get some work done.
I'll gather my belongings and meet you on board. Oh, and one last thing. About the ultra-wave transmitter. You know that Nason Gadera was notorious for hiding secrets in his devices? Encrypted codes, maps to lost projects? Just something I heard. I'll see you shortly.
He's an odd man. And there's something in his eyes. We'll watch him.
It's in your head. You can't keep it there.
This is Legate to Base Command. I've retrieved the ultra-wave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Gadara device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. The Special Forces team found Kai Saisonn dead with her guards. I'll have to inform the Jedi Council.
Are you going to explain it?
I'll give them as much of the truth as I can. Maybe they'll learn from their mistakes. Download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Legate. Take a few days. Check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cipher 9. Legate. Disposable operative. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
Whatever you're doing to me, I'll survive. And you'll regret this.
I never regret anything. But I'm not your enemy. When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you before you murdered me. A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
You weren't hard to kill before. This time I'll make sure it's permanent.
Right now, you can't even hold a blaster. I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
The Republic doesn't have the technology. Brainwashing is an Imperial science.
Yes. Slave serums, genetic engineering, killic pheromones. But this, I don't recognize. If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cass. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Our patient is awake.
Found you kissing the floor. You look like hell.
Cleo, you always know how to make me feel better.
Guy called Jonah used to tell me the same thing. Great body. Don't mess with me like he did.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cypher.
Striking at the servants of Kai Saisonn, you have sealed your fate. I may die, but she will never be defeated.
Moderate your tone. You're in no position to insult anyone.
Kai Saisonn saved our homeland. My life belongs to her. You will become dust, still ignorant of what happened.
I don't have patience for games. You are going to talk.
I think he's convinced. Poor, brave guy.
Enough! Please, enough.